What's up, fellas? Welcome back to my channel, and I know you guys absolutely love these commentary videos, so I am pulling all of my footage left and right for you guys so I can, commentate on them. Even though these races are really old, I just like to go back and reminisce. It's good for both of us. I get to reminisce on the good memories I had on the track, and you guys get to see, how I raced back in the day. So, also, don't mind me. I'm very sick right now, so that's why my voice sounds a little bit weird. So, this is the 2015 Oregon Relays 1500 meters, and this was actually my freshman year of college. This was little baby Emma. She was, 18 years old? I was 18 years old at this point. I was racing with the big dogs. I think this was my first race in the Oregon uniform. Actually, no, pardon me. This is my second race in the Oregon uniform. The first one was the Oregon preview, and I got last place on Hayward Field in front of everyone. That was just a dual meet, I think, between Washington and us and maybe one other school. But anyways, I got last place in that one. So this was a chance to redeem myself, and we're on Hayward Field right now, aka like the biggest stage in track and field. I'm also racing some pretty big names in here. I don't know if you can see them from really far away, but person in lane one is Cain, aka like the best high school runner, in my generation. So moved on to the Oregon Project for a while, but anyways, was racing her, no big deal. We also got Alexi Pappas in there. She's, I think, the fourth person in line, so former Oregon alumni. And here we go. We are not off. Off! Okay, we are off. Let's see how I get out. Where am I? Okay. Last place. Literally last place. Wow. Can't get any better than that. I was very intimidated, but honestly, it wasn't really affecting me that much. I was just going into the race with, open arms, doing as best as I can. Just going to try to hang on to all the, professional runners and all the people that were way better than me in high school in front of me. So there were also a lot of fellow Oregon Ducks in here. We've got, who was that? Annie LeBlanc, Allie Cash the homie, Nikki Hilt, who was killing it this year in outdoors, running for Adidas. She actually is on a team here in San Diego. She's in there as well in the headband. We've also got Frida, who is right in front of me. She's from Norway. So, I was in good company, and this is some good competition. We've also got pacer Sam Murphy up in front, another former Oregon Duck. So, I wasn't too nervous just being surrounded by all my friends, but, this is a big field. This is probably the biggest race I'd ever been in thus far, so the thing I was going into it was just hang on, and as you can see, that's really what I'm doing. There's no strategy here. I am not making any moves. I am literally just hanging on for dear life in this 1500. And I think we went out, I really don't remember at all, but probably somewhere around 70, maybe 69 in there somewhere, but that was the goal. Not sure what the pacer was pacing, but obviously Mary Cain and Alexi are in this race, so they wanted it to be fast. So not sure how I got into this race, but we are just going with it at this point. So again, just hanging out in the back. The pack is pretty clumped up together, which is a little abnormal. You would think that there are more people stringing out, but people are running like 4 wide. Someone's running in lane, what is that? Oh, I guess it's only 2, but still. Okay, here I am, still in the back, still in last place, but not freaking out. That's what you got to do when you're in a big race like this. If you're in last place, you're probably still running fast, and I knew I was doing okay, so we're just staying calm, cool, and collected. Here we go. We're going through with 800 to go, and that's when I take a big, deep breath, and I'm like, okay, time to just pretend that we're running 800 meters right now, right? We didn't just do 700 meters already. We're just starting off with a good old 800. So, again, this race is actually pretty uninteresting because I really just am hanging on for dear life. I would say this is probably what 85% of my races at Oregon looked like because, again, I was racing people that were a lot better than me. And so all I needed to do was really just hang on, and I was dragged to some pretty fast times in the end, Again, this is freshman year, so I was a little bit more unconfident. As I got older, I put myself in better position, but I'd run 4:24 previous to this in the 1500. That was earlier in the season, so now I was just really going for anything under that. And I'm making a move here, okay? I passed some people on the curve. Interesting way to pass people, but I didn't want to lose this pack here. I knew I wanted to hang on to my Oregon teammates. I've been working out with them. I can hang with them. There's a gap forming, though. Oh, my gosh, Emma, that's bad. Please close the gap, Emma, please. What are you doing? Okay, here we go. 1 lap to go. I don't even know what was going through my head in this moment. Just hang on for dear life. That's like the moral of the story for all this. Alexi looks like she's taken off in front with Mary Cain behind her. And the Oregon Ducks are all there, packed up. Emma is a little bit off the pack, trying to hang on as best she can, kind of going back and forth in between the woman right in front of me. And let's see, I usually kind of like kicked it into another gear with 300 to go, so let's see if I did that. It kind of looks like I'm staying the same, but I also didn't want to go too early because I didn't want to die. So here we go. All right, we're going into our final 200, and there's nothing like racing at good old Hayward Field, you know? I will never forget the memories I made there. Like, this was an iconic race for me because it was just crazy, you know? Okay, here we go. We're going 150 meters to go. I am catching my teammates. Nikki, come on! Let's go, Nikki! I remember I was passing Nikki right here, and I think she looked at me and was like, okay, no, I'm not letting Emma beat me right now. So then basically I ended up catching all of my teammates here, and we kind of just all finished together. Let's see, Nikki's like, okay, no, I'm absolutely not letting Emma beat me. Allie seemed to be giving out a little bit there, and we all finished basically around the same time. So let's see what our final time was. It was, so Annie won 4:16 and Mary Cain 4:17. Let's see, 4:21. Let's see what our final time was. Oh, why did I think it was faster than that? Okay. Why am I upset right now watching this over again? Anyways, okay, so let's see what I ran. 4:23.65, so that was a PR for me, you know. I was pretty stoked about it, not gonna lie. Don't mind me, I look a little bit psychotic right now. Again, I'm ill, okay? But moral of the story of this race, I PR'd by 1 second. I remember we all got like our regional qualifying times, which was a big deal to me because making it to the first round basically of NCAAs was something I hadn't even really thought about. Like, I ran a 4:47 mile in high school, which would probably equate to like a 4:26, 4:25, 1500, probably like a 4:25, 1500 actually. So, and that was at like my peak prime of high school, my senior year. Being able to run a 4:23 in April, like already PRing after my freshman year, and you know, freshman year is a big transition period. I was so happy. It was so funny though, because while I was so happy, my teammates were not. That wasn't the greatest race for them. I remember everyone being a little bit disappointed, and you know, people didn't run the times that they were supposed to be running, and everyone's like, oh, good job, Emma. And like, I mean, I didn't really let it affect me at all because I knew I did do a good job, even though everyone else was like unhappy with their performance. I was stoked. So again, running is an individual sport. Don't let anyone else's like reactions to their times affect you, because you know, you're really only racing yourself in the end and how fast you can go. I hope you guys like this commentary. I don't have that many videos from college, but this was one that my dad happened to show up to. So thanks, Dad. Shout out to you. And yeah, so that kind of kick-started my freshman year at Oregon after getting last the week before. You know, getting a couple places better than last in a race that big was great for me, you know. I was stoked. Okay, well, I need to go hit the hay. It's already 8:45, you know, it's getting pretty late for me now being sick, so hoping to, you know, rejuvenate myself. Currently drinking a kombucha, so maybe that will help me. I don't know. I've got to go get in some miles for the marathon, so see you guys in the next one. Peace out, fellas.